Hello, everybody. This is Casey here for Spiritual Chat tonight. I hope everybody had an awesome last couple weeks. We're getting ready to have our first snow here. Let's get the card shuffle for this reading for the next week for the collective. Hi, Casey. Hi, Kelly. How are you doing? Energy for the collective for the next week. How are you ladies doing tonight? Collective energy for the week. You feeling, Casey? How you doing, hon? Casey just had surgery. I'm hanging in there. So Chicken just had surgery, what, 2 weeks ago?
No,
3 weeks ago. And he's got a type A personality. He's driving my daughter absolutely nuts because he won't slow down and let it heal. He already wants to go back to work. He's driving everybody nuts. Collective for the week. Yeah, Casey says she's going through the same thing. He watched, he went in and watched my live that I did at 2 o'clock in the morning in England. 2 o'clock in the morning here, 9 o'clock in the morning there. He thought that was pretty cool. I don't know if any of you got to watch it. Hey, Lessa. Okay. Collective reading.
she's pregnant. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, first card for the next week is Judgment. In fact, I'm going to put that as the center card for the week. Hi, newbie me. How you doing, hon? Okay, for the energy for the next week, Judgment card. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Be aware, okay? Watch for situations that come back from the past. It could be a person, it could be a situation, could be something you're thinking about from the past, but something, there's something, I kind of feel like with all these energies, with these eclipse energies, I feel like so much buried stuff is being brought up, right? So pay attention to things that come up from the past, whether it's a person, place, or thing, okay? Yeah, I've been down pretty sick. My daughter's staying with me now because she's so freaked out. Yeah. So that's the energy, the main energy for the week. But I have the Ace of Pentacles. Aces, in fact, there's 3 aces in here, okay? The Ace of Pentacles, focus on the gratitude, the prosperity, the abundance, the stability, the beautiful things in your life. I'm working on it, hon. I'm working on it, hon. Between the anesthesiologist making a comment and Casey and I talking, we found some things that actually medicines are actually triggering a lot of this stuff that's been going on for 18 months. Okay. But focus on the prosperity, the abundance, the good things in life. Okay. There's lots of new things coming in. These eclipses are bringing in a whole new energy. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Again, what is coming up for you? Aces are gifts from the universe. Your passions, your desires, your creativity, what gets you excited about life. Where do you want to go in the future? What goals do you have? What visions do you have, you know? And Ten of Cups, all these cards are awesome. I'm thinking that there's just, you know, focus on your happiness, your joy, your celebration, your family. Focus on the emotional things in your life. You know, be very grateful, loving, caring, you know, and I'm just, my heart is just breaking with everything that's going on in Palestine and Israel and Ukraine and all these wars around the world because of ideology. I don't care what your ideology is, they are still people. Still people. They bleed just like you do. They feel just like you do. Why can't they understand that? Why do we have to have this I am right, you are wrong attitude, you know? Yep, purpose meeting your passion. Sounds good, yeah. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. There's lots of things to learn, lots of things to do, lots of new things coming in, okay? But I want you to take the time to focus on one thing at a time, because if you try doing everything at once, you know, you're going to scatter your energy too much. I know, Jason. I know. Hi, Tracy. How you doing tonight, hon? You know, I think with all the new stuff that's coming in, I think it's again, it's bringing up a lot of fears, a lot of illusions around things. Tap into your creativity again. Tap into that Ace of Wands. The energy is there, okay? And we have the Lovers card. Lovers is not just two people. It could be a divine partnership. I know, Jason. It just breaks my heart. I've been posting on everything. These are people, you know. But look at this. He's looking to her for guidance. She's looking to the divine for guidance, and the energy is coming in. It's integrating. So I'm thinking with everything that's going on, it's not just two people coming together. It's trying to find that love and you know, that compassion and tapping into the divine, you know. And see, here's our third Ace of Swords. New beginnings and goals. Again, aces are gifts from the universe. It could be new beginnings of spirituality, goals, new job, new ways of seeing things, new ways of processing things, stepping back and observing things in a new way. Right? I feel like pull one more card. Yeah. Because we're all stuck in, we need to realize that these are all programs. These are all points of view of other people, right? She can stand up anytime. She could take the blindfold off anytime. She could cut the chains off at any time. We just need to change into perspective, right? Jenna, I was hoping you'd come in. Hon, have you tried your daughter on kombucha? Try her on some kombucha. Yeah. I keep praying to send loving, healing energy to wherever it's needed. my we used to have we had a temporary family member that was from Lebanon, you know. It messed her up. So it's the only thing that's helping me right now, Jenna. It's the main thing that's messing me up, girl, is one of the medications I was taking. One in the medications that I'm taking. Now, as soon as I got off that, I noticed a huge difference. But in the meantime, it's having to heal everything that has already been damaged. Yeah. I know you're in Maine. I saw your post that you were safe, Kelly. I saw your post, huh? So does anybody have anything they want to talk about tonight? Yeah, you have insight, yeah. No. Okay, so where do I look for that chart, Jenna? Yes, limiting beliefs. Hi, Jack. How you doing tonight? I was reading tarot for the collective, hon.
Which one did she take? No fucking way. No way.
A tattoo. How you feeling, Jason? How you feeling, Jason? I think I read they were checking some of the rivers up in Maine for the suspect. Getting my heart on a sleeve today. Nearly finished. So I watched. It's interesting because I watched a Chinese drama, and I'm trying to think of the name of it. And they have very, very metaphysical dramas. They're series, right? And this one was this guy kept seeing these flashbacks of this woman. Okay. And he's seeing a psychiatrist, and he's telling the psychiatrist he sees these visions of what's going to happen with this woman. But eventually this psychiatrist calls in another psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist says, well, he goes, the way he explained it, on your deathbed, you are putting out such a regret for something that you did not do in your lifetime, that it's going back and projecting into your past. So when he started looking at it from that perspective, he goes, either you fall into love or you fall into fear. He totally changed everything by allowing love and compassion and everything into his life, rather than going with the fear of everything that was going to happen, that he was seeing flash and stuff. It's like he had to reinvent his whole self. It was an awesome show. Okay. It's Xarelto, Jenna. It's Xarelto. It's a blood thinner. It's hard, newbie me. It's hard. I'm being sued. I'd like a card. Okay, we'll pull a card on that, Jenna. We'll pull a card. But see, there's a fine line, Kelly. What a lot of people think that are psychic experiences, doctors think are psychotic experiences, you know? There's a fine line. It's your belief systems. It's your belief systems. Hold on, Jen, and we'll pull a card for you. We'll pull 3 cards for you. How do you want to word it, Jenna? So don't just push them away, newbie. Ask them what they're trying to teach you, what they're trying to show you, you know? That's the thing. Instead of pushing them away, we should be learning from them. And that's one of the things that this guy went through in this. He had to deal with his fears. He had to deal with his shadow side. He had to reinvent his whole total self and totally changed everything, you know? That's okay, Kelly. Okay. So what are you asking, Kelly? Okay. I think that, okay. So I think, Jenna, the middle card is you need to step back. You need to take a break from this. Okay? You're freaking out over this. But I have the 4 of Wands as the first card. Happiness, joy, celebration. Again, work with those fears. Okay? Start projecting love to them. You know, because this is also a card of dealing with your fears and illusions. But it shows celebration, okay? But you need to step back in the situation. Step back and be the observer. Step back and detach yourself. Step back and be the wallflower and take any energy, any expectations that you have toward it. Take it all back, okay? And I have the Queen of Wands, okay? She's successful. She's loving, caring, nurturing, okay? But see, look, she's bringing in the light, you know? She's bringing in the light. What do you want? Yeah, what do you want? What are you trying to teach me? That's the thing with the shadow side stuff that pops up. What are you trying to teach me? You know, because it's there, it's there for a reason. Like Debbie Ford says in her book, you know, somebody may call you a bitch, but you know what? Sometimes it's appropriate to be a bitch. You know? Sometimes it's appropriate to pull up that energy. You can't stay in the light all the time. If you're in the light all the time, all you see is the light. There's no shades of gray that create your reality. Same thing with the dark. All you see is the dark. There's no shades of gray creating your reality. You need that dark and that light both in order to create the different shades of reality, you know? So when you go to court, Jenna, make sure you have some rose quartz on you. Flood the whole courtroom in pink. Put the people in pink ahead of time. You know, I had a gal that was going to quit work. Her and I both worked the early shift. I had to be there at 5. She had to be there at 5:30. But it had been snowing, and she lived like an hour and a half away. So she stayed on my couch that night. And we were talking about, she goes, I want to quit. I just can't stand the supervisor. I said, so put her in pink. Visualize her in pink. So we're sitting there. We're there in the morning. We both got there. Okay, so the supervisor walks in at 6 in the morning. She's in head to toe pink. She goes, I don't know why. She's, I had the urge to go shopping last night. and I ran across this pink outfit. And I bought it. I've never wore anything pink before. This gal's jaw dropped, and she sat down in her chair and she didn't say a word. It's like this he was picking up all the pink she was projecting at her, you know? So this is a realization I'm coming to. Remember, newbie, we are not broken. Okay? I've been so busy. This is an example. I've been so busy trying to find out what's wrong with me and heal it that it never came to my thought process that it was the medicines making me sick. I wasn't broken. Something outside of myself was making me sick, you know. But I was taking on all, being hard on myself and taking on all the burden. Does that make sense, hon? Yeah. So what are your belief systems around money, Kelly? Hi, DJ. How you doing tonight, hon? What are your parents' belief systems around money? What kind of things did your parents tell you about money when you were growing up? What'd you say?
Talk to shit.
Well, what did you say though?
You and that hun shit drives me crazy.
Oh my God, the peanut gallery. Yeah, so put that in the bubble and clear it. Money doesn't grow on trees. Money is the root of evil.
No, it's not.
Okay, you have to work hard for your money.
Maybe.
Exactly. The thing is, we're not broken. What lessons are we learning from this? You know, I've been beating myself up and trying to heal myself to fix what was broken within me, within my body, taking responsibility for it all, like they tell us we're supposed to do, when we're finding out it was something outside myself. Now I have to fix the damage that has occurred from taking that medication. Hi, Lance. Does that make sense, newbie? But nobody is broken. We have just created these lessons to learn. Yeah, DJ came on the other night. 2 a.m. She came on the other night and was telling him, oh yeah, I used the bubble and the suitcase.
Is that right, hon?
Oh, shut up. I call everybody hon. Okay. Of course people are projecting their stuff. They do that every day. That's part of life. But then again, you know, why are we accepting what people are projecting on us? That's why you need to let go of everybody else's points of view and find your own truth. Yeah. And sometimes you just got to step back and let them be who they are. You don't have to react to it. And it's up to you whether you want them in your life or not. You have choice. You have free will. You have free will to accept the lessons or not also. Okay, so what does newbie need to do? So I want you to look at your beliefs around receiving. Okay, it's like, yeah. So But see, this talks about blocks. This is the Four of Pentacles. Okay, he's not open to giving and receiving. He has blockages. He's blocking the giving and the receiving. Okay, so I don't think it's necessarily them projecting on you as you accepting. There's a difference. Are you accepting their beliefs? Okay, but see, you're coming to an awareness. You're coming to the end of the nightmare, the depression, the anxiety. You're coming out a much wiser person, hon, because you're becoming aware of what the cycle that's happening. Okay, and the Page of Swords. Beginnings of cutting through all this BS. It's communication. It doesn't matter, newbie, if she heard you or not. What is your truth? Yep, exactly, DJ. You can choose not to take, accept, or believe what people give to you on a daily basis. The thing is, they're not projecting on it, you're accepting it. Yeah, exactly. There's a difference. Are you going to bag up all that food, sis?
I put it in a bowl.
Put in baggies.
I put it in a metal bowl.
Okay.
And I put foil over it.
Okay.
Hopefully I could get it in the
So I put up a proclamation. If you go in and you look at if you look at the channel, in fact, let me look at where it is. There's a proclamation in there, and I think one of the things is not accepting. Let me look it up. Not accepting other people's stuff. Let me find it. Yes, view my channel. Yeah, if you go into Casey's Spiritual Corner, there's a video and it says, I spelled it wrong, proclamation. Okay, it's 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Go in and listen to that, newbie. In fact, I'll post it in a second here. I'll have to put it. Okay, this is the proclamation. If I remember right, it's going in and not accepting other people's stuff. So go in and listen to that, newbie, and see if that doesn't make sense to you. Yeah. But the thing is, you need to, this is why I tell you guys, I try to teach you guys to center yourself. There's a little box about 3 inches behind the belly button. That's your center. If you can focus, when people are starting to upset you, if you can focus on that energy, or focus like a hula hoop around you, and whenever it tips to one side or something, try to put it back into balance, okay? You do not want people to knock you off balance. When they knock you off balance, they have the control of the situation, okay? So you want to learn to center yourself, to detach yourself from the situation and be the observer. Have you ever been in a situation to where you have like stepped back from the situation and just watched it with no emotions, nothing at all? Have none of you ever experienced that? That's what I talk about, being the wallflower, by being the observer. Okay? Your devices are not connected, Kelly. There's Kelly.
Hello.
Hi. But it's yeah. Don't. Of course, because we buy into everybody else's points of view, belief systems, and judgments.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. You're funny. We've all done it all our lives. Well, yeah, sometimes you have to set a boundary. And if you felt like you had to say something, then you needed to say it. That box behind your belly button is the first cell to develop in the human form. Everything that from that point duplicates itself. But it's also your center. Yeah. And this is a good example of focusing your attention. It's called a Tai Chi party trick. Okay. So they used to go to parties, my Tai Chi teacher, and they would said, let me show you the difference on your energy, where you focus your intent. Okay. They said, so they had the person stand there, they've got their hands, one person on each side holding the arm. Okay, you're holding your arm out. Okay, so they said, focus your intention, focus your attention in the clouds. And then they have you lift this person. This person's light. They're easy to pick up. They said, okay, focus your intention into the middle of the earth. And then when they would try to pick them up, they couldn't lift them because they were so heavy. That's a good example of your intention. You're setting your intention, focusing your attention, okay? Where you put your attention, where you focus your intention is where your energy is going. And this is why I talk about the wish card all the time. What are you focusing on? Are you worried about something? You're going to draw more of it to you. If you're focusing on the positive, what you do want in your life, then you're going to draw that to you. You did what you had to do, newbie. Now don't beat yourself up for it. That's setting a boundary. Sometimes